Ako si Oldareco Sanoria Jr., Skills Facilitator sa ALS under sa KMDC office. Ang among trabaho, ma-provide og training sa mga out-of-school youth nga nakinahanglan og skills. Dako kay kapuslanan ang skills training sa mga battleground to school ground nga programa ni Mayor kay among na-providean ang mga unskilled nga mga batanon aron naa sila'y puhunan kibali sa ilang panginabuhian. Ang electrical, ako electrical facilitator, akong na-experience nga ang mga kasagaran gyud sa atong mga batanon nga out of school youth nakinahanglan gyud og training nya. Electrical is very appropriate kay dako kayo siya og dako ang panginahanglan sa atong lugar. Ang CBMS gamit kaayo sa electrical ngano kay ang products sa CBMS kibali naaman palulong sa training sa skills training.
Bago kami nagsisimula, bago ang opening ng school year, ginagawa talaga namin ang mapping. Kaya pumupunta kami sa mga barangay. At doon sa barangay, binibigay nila sa amin yung galing sa PSA survey. Doon sa CBMS, nakikita namin yung doon na tatala nila doon ang mga batang out of school youth at ang mga edad nila. Doon namin kinukuha at ini-enroll sa alternative learning system. Ang pwede, kasi sa alternative learning system, 13 to 16 years old lang yung kinukuha namin at pwede namin i-enroll. Nang dahil sa CBMS, mas napapadali ang mga trabaho ng alternative learning system teachers. Kasi hindi na kami nahihirapan pumupunta sa mga bahay-bahay kasi sa barangay pa lang, nakukuha na namin ang mga data.
Ako si Ahmed Sanggila. Nagpuyo diri sa Bagong Bayan, Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. Usa ko sa estudyante sa ALS nga programa ni Mayor nga electrical. Unya nang inautpog ko nga makaton na ning skills. Sa una katong wala pa ning skills, lisod di kaya mong kinabuhi kanang walay mga skills nga mga batanon kay bisag asa rin mo makit-an. Karon pag-abot ana nga programa na bag-o katong naka-eskwelahan ni nahimo ng mga nakatrabaho na sa mga kumpanya, nahimo ng mga authorized karon, mga electrician.
Okay, this is the alternative learning system hub of the Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. In the first place, I'm Mr. Junicio Puentes, the focal person of the CBMS in the municipality of Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. The CBMS data or CBMS survey is very, very important and very practically useful in the interventions of the local government unit in terms of education, which is very important, not only basic education, but this education that needed skills training for our community. So on the CBMS survey, there are out of school youths being rated there. How many are going to school and how many are not in school. So the interventions of the local government unit is based on the CBMS data. So we come up with an intervention based on the data, and here is now the students and the teachers doing their best in the electrical installation or maintenance as one course in the alternative learning system. This also made us famous in the program Battleground to School Ground, which that won us several awards in the National Literacy Award.
Good day to each and everyone. Beforehand, I will introduce myself. My name is Julio Cesar II S. Gasco, the Kauswagan Manpower Development Center Training Director. So the Kauswagan Manpower Development Center, through the flagship program From Battleground to School Ground, continues to transform lives with the unwavering support the visionary guidance has opened opportunities for countless of out-of-school youth and adults in partnership with the alternative learning system, KMDC has successfully integrated in 6 national key qualifications, namely, we have bookkeeping NC3, therapy, and technical drafting. So, a testament to our shared commitment to education, and they're so happy that their son and daughters through the initiative of our local government unit, our mayor and the vice mayor, many of our school youth and the less beneficiaries landed working in abroad. In the community.
I am Jacob Salise, the Local Disaster Risk Reduction Management Officer. To thank the PSA for the establishment of the community-based monitoring system. Areas doon po sa ating risk reduction and management system. The disaster preparedness, yun pong CBMS data, ito po ay nagagamit namin sa pagplano, no? Especially sa pag komunidad, and napakalaking tulong, no, especially na sa pagbibigay ng CBMS program dito sa Kauswagan, at nakakatulong talaga, no, sa ating komunidad at sa pagpaplano doon sa mga disaster risk reduction and management program ng local government. So indeed, buong puso naming papasalamat sa PSA sa pagbibigay dito ng CBMS sa Kauswagan. Maraming salamat po.
The municipality of Kauswagan, under the CBMS, or the Community-Based Monitoring System, had been registered to the National Privacy Commission. So, rehistrado na po tayo ng National Privacy Commission. In fact, we have here a tarpaulin in the planning office where the data is stored in our computer. So, anybody, whether private or public, will go to the office and get this form, which is an access request form in the office of the data privacy officer of the local government unit of Kauswagan. Hindi po sila makakuha ng mga data ng CBMS, especially those personalized data, kung wala po silang data access form na signed by the DPO and the designated statistician in charge in the data stored in the local government unit in Kauswagan, which is stored in the planning office. So this is a computer where our data had been stored from the CBMS of 2022, and the 2024 data still ongoing. And this is very useful in our interventions of the different projects, especially the literacy program of the battleground to school ground. So, dito po namin kinuha. Hindi po basta-basta kukunin yung data dito kung wala po tayong, hindi po nag-fill up yung maghingi ng access request form, because protected po ito, and all the data required or the data needed are all here with respect to the development perspective or any data, social services, economic, infrastructure, agriculture, demographics are here in our data system.
I pushed for the execution of a carefully crafted roadmap that would allow the citizens to embrace a sustainability mechanism with the involvement of all Kauswagan citizens, including rebel commanders. The citizenry became involved and rebel commanders decided to take part in a new revolution that promoted community empowerment, peace, and food sufficiency. Contrary to prior claims that the cause of conflict in this part of Mindanao was the war between religion, we figured out that this root cause of all the troubles was hunger. The government only needed to ensure efficient delivery of public services and master efforts to empower the people. And despite difficulties and challenges, we persevered and make a commitment to do the job better. The changes that followed were very dramatic. The crime rate started dropping and went down to 0%. Tax collection increased. And in a span of 10 years, the poverty incidence below food threshold decreased from 79.9% in 2009 to 9.1% at the end of 2019.
Because of its efforts spanning over 1 decade, Kauswagan was consistently recognized by the national government and international organizations.
This is the story of Kauswagan. And to many, it's almost impossible to achieve peace in this area. And our efforts indicate otherwise. To pursue localization of SDGs across our region and around the world.